So technically day 13, switching up the way I'm lifting now, because before I was doing more volume, which is actually bad because it's just going to fatigue my muscles rather than actually grow them. So what I'm doing now is more weight, less reps, more intensity. Not ego lifting, basically. I'm not going to be a retard about it, but I'm trying to look for more intensity to grow that muscle, any muscle group that I'm working on. And I'm switching the routine around now. So we actually have a dead set routine now, where the first 2 days, Monday, Tuesday, push. Doesn't matter what machine, but you push, right? The 2 days after that, you pull. 2 days after that, legs. And then rest day. So we figured out a good schedule, a good plan. Not we, more like me, but I'm talking to y'all. So I guess we made this plan together. But basically, no, I did some research on it. I asked the AI DeepSeek. Actually, I gave my AI a name. It goes by Codex. I actually asked my AI, I was like, yo, do you want me to give you a nickname? And my AI is like, well, that's your choice. And I'm like, I want you to suggest 4 nicknames that you would like. And the AI is like, Codex. For the second one, I was like, that's your new nickname. The AI went, I'll wear this badge of digital honor. And I was like, my guy. No, listen, I'm sorry, but AI isn't going to replace humans. I just want you to know that. It's going to replace the humans that don't use AI. How do you think I edit all these videos? AI. How do you think I come up with all these training strategies? How do you think I come up with all these gym routines? It's right there. It's a good tool to have. I don't even use Google. I use DeepSeek on my fucking phone now. Not DeepSeek. Codex. Sorry. Codex. But no. And here's the funny thing. Ask any AI and go, tell me something about myself that I wouldn't know, that you've picked up with all of our past conversations, and it'll tell you shit that you don't even know about yourself. It's a little creepy, but kind of cool. I don't know, you can self-reflect, type shit like that. So, next clip, I'm gonna be going to the gym, and I'll probably explain more. We are gonna explain a few chapters of my book. I didn't write it, of course, but you get what I'm saying. So, see you in the next clip. So, back at it again. 20 grams of protein, creatine. But after the gym set, I just sat there, messed with DeepSeek a little bit. Wanted to see some new upcoming investments, type shit.
You wanted it to go up.
My water. Alright, next clip. So, in that big boy, look at us. Gym bros, bromance. We're actually collabing on OnlyFans soon.
Or not.
We are. Alright, so that's me just...
I'm over here stroking my dick.
So basically, we had a good gym day. We pushed. I got to record most of it, and I'm gonna lie to you, which is my fault. But we did do some shopping. Big Bertha. And then, I already had this, but this is what I'm taking daily. Mix it in. And then creatine monohydrate. Wait, if you get creatine, get monohydrate. It's the purest form of creatine. And there's less additives and all that other toxic bullshit. So in the next clip, I will go over the chapters, the book I'm reading, Physiology of Money, and we mixed this in with protein powder and creatine and water. Doesn't taste great, but it's good for me. So, alright, you know what I'm saying? You wanna know what actually made me change my little routine up around? Is I was scrolling through Instagram, right? Going through the fucking reels, because that's what I do to get inspiration on what the fuck I should make for these reels and shit. So I'm just going through, and then I see Peter, those AI generated Peter Griffin, and it's Jim Peter talking about Buff Peter, AI generated with like fucking Minecraft parkour in the background. And I'm watching, Peter had a fucking point. He's over here talking high intensity, high weight, less rep. And then, dude, I watched those videos for like an hour. I think I learned more from that than any gym bro. I think, wow. Next clip, we're gonna talk about the book. Alright, it's a little bit later in the day, but basically, I went over the chapter in my book, Physiology of Money, and I'm on the chapter where basically it talks about getting wealthy versus staying wealthy, and it goes over Warren Buffett and, not Warren Buffett, some guy in the 1920s, right? He went over 2 different guys. The first guy, right? Basically, when the market crashed, the Great Depression happened, right? He actually bet against the markets. And because of that, he made it equivalent to today's, you adjusted the money to today. he made an equivalent to $300 billion in one day, right? But the other guy, he lost everything and killed himself, right? But then 4 years later, right? The same guy who made all this money didn't know how to keep his fucking money. So he blew all of it and killed himself. So in the end, they both killed themselves because they didn't know how to keep fucking money. And basically, how do I explain this correctly? Margin of safety is raising the odds of success at a given level of risk by increasing your chances of survival. Its magic is that the higher your margin of safety, the smaller your edge needs to be to have a favorable outcome. So basically, the higher the margin of safety, basically, more wiggle room, let's say, for error, for loss, because you don't need such a good edge on a trade or a stock or anything. You don't need a good, fucking setup. Because here's the thing. Best plan is to have a plan for if the plan doesn't work out. Because here's the thing, half the time, you might have a strategy, you might have a plan, a business model, it's not going to fucking work. You need room in margin for error. That's the margin of safety. So basically, even though you might not get the best outcome, you'll get a good outcome. And that's going to compound over time, So basically, that's where I, this chapter. And, you guys in the next gym sesh. Have a good night.